Hello, this is Linda Vettrus-Nichols, and I have an amazing woman to introduce you to, Andrea Sanchez. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you, Linda. I'm excited to be here.
Yay. This is always so much fun to talk to you. All right, so there's this word, believe. Okay, believe what? What does the word believe mean to you when you're daring to be yourself? What is it that you're believing? Is it believing in yourself?
Great question. So I think believe is my mantra. It has always been my mantra, but it has kind of spiked up most recently,
Okay.
the past couple of years. And if
Mm-hmm.
I could engrave something, I don't do tattoos, but if I could engrave something on my wrist, it would be believe. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, I have a bracelet that says believe, but believe, yes, definitely always, always, always in yourself, just because of the background that I came from. I
Right.
never believed in myself until now. But
Okay.
also just believe that there's a higher power, that you're meant to go on this specific journey that you're in right now, whether
Okay.
we understand it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Believe in the journey. Believe
Love
in
it.
opportunities. There's Once I started to really think and change my mindset that way,
Yeah.
so much less stress has been inside of me.
Yeah.
Not to say that I'm not anxious and I can't, sometimes I get impatient
Mhm.
but knowing that it's figured out, I just need to believe, then it,
Nice.
it really makes a difference.
I love it. How cool is that?
Mhm.
And possibilities are endless. Have you read the book The Art of Possibility or Pathways to Possibility by any chance? I'm just loving
I've
both of those.
heard of it, I haven't.
Yeah, they're really fun. They're by the Zanders. So Benjamin, Rosamund and Benjamin, The Art
Mm,
of Possibility. And then Rosamund went on to write Pathways to Possibility.
okay.
And just like you feel like, that's sort of like the thing we're maybe not as good at for ourselves, but we're like brilliant genius level for other people. It's her hero journey to self, back to self, or um, you know, realizing that she had plenty of inner work to do, even though she was brilliant at working with others. And then she also shares how she
Oh,
does work with others. And she even brought in the story of the horse whisperer and then worked with a man whose daughter had stolen $2,000 from the co-op that they both helped out at, and just refused to pay it back, and he didn't know what to do, and she
wow.
equated that situation with how it works with horses and then
Hmm.
how it works with humans, and for him to build like a corral around her that's believable. And yeah, it was like I'm not gonna go into the whole thing. It was super fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you would love that
Yeah, I could relate
book.
to
Mhm.
that.
Cool. Okay, so possibilities are endless. So tell us more.
Possibilities are endless. Um, Again, it goes back to reframing your mind to just believe in the journey. So if things are not going exactly the way you see it, it's just reframe your thinking. Catch yourself thinking that, or having that negative emotion or that low emotion, and reframe it and see if
Hmm.
how can the challenge be turned into something positive. And when you think
Right.
that way, gosh, you can get so creative. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be things that are big. It could just be a matter of, changing the color of something that you're using. I don't know,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
possibilities are endless.
they are. And life does take us up and way down. Also, my husband, Terry Earthwood-Nichols, teaches that, well, he's like from the Navy, so he knows the ocean, but he said, however high an ocean wave goes, it goes that low back down into the sea. And so emotionally, instead of getting like super, super excited and everything's so great and happy, you're so happy and wonderful, bring it down just a little bit. So don't go up quite as high,
I
because
love
we've
it.
noticed, especially for clients who've had any kind of like trauma and stuff, they were like happy, happy, happy. It's so exciting. And then they go
Super
down
low.
to the, yeah, more even like that depressive level. So if your highs aren't quite as high, your lows won't be as low.
Wow.
I think that's just brilliant. I love
It's
that.
about balance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know what? There is no such thing as balance. Like in maybe in nanoseconds, but nothing's ever perfectly balanced. And so
Yeah.
it really is about like noticing and choosing, right? Because it's going to be out of balance, so to speak, right?
Always. Yeah.
In
It's
that moment.
impossible.
And so what balance are you choosing? You know, what are you choosing to have more of right now and less of? And I love somebody who said, you know, what are you going to, like in this time of everybody staying home, right? What are you going to start? What are you going to stop? And what are you going to shift? I love that
I
one.
love that.
Yeah. Okay. And so choose your mindset, right? So what do you have to say about that?
Well, you're speaking of during this time, surreal times of being on lockdown. So we know that's happening, despite it being now or some other challenge going on in our lives. We know it's
Right.
happening, it's real, but we still have the power to choose how we want to react to it.
Yeah.
So that's as simple as remembering that you have the power to choose how you show up.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect, perfect. So many things that help us with our mindset, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Do you have any mindset tip that like works really well for you, or something that is kind of a new aha to you in your mindset shift lately?
You know, the main thing that I've been asking myself for the past 3 years is, will I regret it if I don't do this? Or
Ooh, nice.
regret always gets me. I'm like, oh, no, I'm doing it. No, it's not
Oh, I
worth
like
feeling this
that.
way. Yep.
Regret. That's the
Mhm.
fire under your butt. That's
That's the
cool.
what?
That's the fire under your butt.
I
Regret,
know. I
right?
know.
You want to light
Yeah.
a fire under your butt and get going, then you do it with the word regret. I love that. When I was raising my kids, I would they were challenging, so it was like you couldn't fight every battle, that's for sure, you know. And so you look I looked for ways that certainly didn't create a battle. The number one thing for me was, what is this going to look like when they have a partner or a spouse? Or what is this going to look like, you know, in a marriage? What is this going to look like in the future? Right. And the day a door got slammed, it was like, oh no, that is one step into the first step into family violence. Right. Can be. So
That's
I was
right.
like, okay, you know, and if you want to slam doors, have at it. It's just you won't have a door to slam.
That's right.
And I did it once for one of them. You know, I have a son and a daughter, and yeah, I don't remember which one at the moment. You know, I just took it off its hinges. And what teenager
Give me
wants
5. I
to
did the
be
same
missing a
thing.
door? See, right? Mean mommies we are. Whatever. Cool. All right. And then after you take the door off, you can breathe. After you do battle, go breathe a little
Yes,
bit, right?
exactly. That took a
Yeah.
lot of effort. Yeah.
Yeah. And as you know, because that's how we created your slides, I have people do belly breaths, like bring your soul in, embody your soul, embody yourself, right? We go floating around outside of ourselves all the time. No, get in there, like to that place that the what is it? The Pilates teachers, you know, or the physical trainers tell you is your core, right? Your human core, where you build strength for your entire body. And when your soul is all the way down there, which is in your abdomen area, which is like chakra wise, I guess your sacral, that's where your real power is as a human. So your heart is human. So you know, make your choices with your heart. Use your soul for counsel, which is like your intuition, right? And just
Mm.
keep your brain for storage. And I always say temporary storage. So this is my husband's quote. Make decisions with your heart, use your soul for counsel, and your brain for storage. And like I said, I add temporary storage because, come on, ladies, we just got it all up there. It's too much. Get
Yeah.
it out, organize it, dump it, dump it, dump it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
So when you breathe, like, do you have any special breathing practice or routine, or, what do you teach on breathing?
Actually, it's funny you say that, because when I say breathe, I have no patience for yoga or breathing or anything like that.
Sounds
When
like
I
my
say
husband.
when, when I say breathe, it means give yourself give yourself
Time.
the chance to acknowledge that what you went through right now, and acknowledging that you changed your mindset. You're giving yourself the opportunity to see things differently. Give
Um,
yourself a pat on the back, take that moment, breathe, and take a pause. And it's okay, you don't have to go 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 go. Take a pause and celebrate the milestone. And it's okay if you're human, and if you mess up, and if you go back and feeling negative or anxious. Just do it over again. Breathe.
Nice. Yay for do-overs, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Andrea. I really appreciate these chats.
Yeah, likewise. So insightful. You're awesome.
Thank you. And you as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.